how exciting is this? It's eSalon.com. I don't remember exactly how I heard about this, but y'all know who watch me regularly is I'm poor right now because I just finished grad school and I'm waiting for my first teaching job, which will start in August. So that means that my first paycheck probably won't be until September. So I cannot afford right now to get my hair done, and it needs to be done. I can't afford the $60 that would just be to dye it, and then the extra 15 or 20 for tipping and all that stuff. So I heard about eSalon.com and I read some of their reviews, and apparently they're pretty good. So this is only normally like $20 or whatever. Your first time you get it for $10. I will leave a referral link below because I believe I think the referral link might make it 10. They might always be 10 because I use some of these links to start this. So anyway, this is how it comes. I did order. They gave a discount on some supplies to do your hair. But, so I did just order that because some of my stuff is a little bit older, and also I used a different method when I dyed my hair before. I have no problem just dyeing all over hair when my hair is like this short or shorter, and it hasn't been in like 3 or 4 years. But when it gets longer, I don't like to dye it myself, and I haven't in a really long time. Like probably the last time I dyed it when it was almost as long was probably 8 to 10 years ago. So anyway, you go online and you tell them about your hair texture, what your hair is like a little profile, and then you tell them what color your hair is, what you've done to your hair, what you want done to your hair, blah blah. And then they ask you how you want your hair to look and blah 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 and certain preferences. And then you can send them a picture of what your hair looks like. And I think you can send a picture of what you want your hair to look like. I can't remember, but I think you can. And so, anyway, I did that, and I heard they're pretty spot on. And then you make your hair yourself. So this is what it looks like. And it says prepared for moi. And then it has, and this is my first time getting into it, guys, so, you know. I'm hoping to do this, I was hoping to do this right now, but I'm not going to have time. So I'm hoping to do it tonight, and I'll just film little pieces of it, hopefully. So it says, it's made especially for you, and then they're excited to deliver my first personalized custom blended hair color. So I will find permanent hair color for my roots and permanent hair color enhancing gloss for my ends. The people who had complaints, they did seem to be resolved because the company immediately tried to help fix their issues. So or sent new products out or whatever. So it tells you what you need, how to prepare. You have to how to divide your hair, and then I guess you first put stuff on your color on your roots, and then you will place it down. So kind of normal hair coloring routine. And then it seems like it's going to take probably under an hour. There's a couple different steps where you have to wait. And yeah. And then it says shine and rinse, and it says that this is important and do not skip this step. So yeah, alright. That would be really boring if I read that all, so I'm not going to. It says free our treat with this order.
What is it? Free our treat with this order. Well, it has a little QR code, so I guess I'll have to get on that and see what was free.
This is just this little heart. I don't understand. Okay, so this is the chemistry, instant chemistry, and they said that they do not test on animals, by the way, so I did check that out, and it has a bunny on the back. So these are the things that you mix together, and then this is the little kit. This was not free, so if it's trying to say that these are free, this was not free yet. I paid, it was like half off. Not free. What was free? I love free stuff, I don't know, I got free. there are QR codes all over the place and stuff. There's another one in this bag. So this is just a little thing I bought that's a little extra. I can't remember. I think this is $20 as well. But mainly I bought it for these clips and this bowl. But these are for hair clips so I can help hold my hair back. This is a brush. I don't normally use brushes. I normally use gloves. I don't know if it came with gloves. Hopefully it did. If not, I have some. Came with the timer and the battery, which is nice. And then the bowl. So I'm not really excited about the timer. I have timers, but from the dollar store. So I wanted to share this with you because it's cruelty free, and like, I think that we should support our hairstyles and that they know what they're doing a lot better than the average person. Like, I've done even highlights on my own hair when it was shorter and it looked really good. And especially having curly hair, if I mess up, it's not as noticeable as people who have straight hair. I used to dye my hair a lot, but hairstylists do, like, my hairstylist doesn't see this, she's like, you traitor. I'm simply just doing this because I am poor and I heard about it, so I do encourage you to go to your hairstylist, at least for, you know, something like highlights, or if you're going to do a drastic change, because they are professionals. They did get trained in this, and if something goes wrong, or, you know, you have questions or whatever, they should be able to answer it. And if they mess it up, they can normally fix it, whereas you mess it up, you're going to have to go to a hairstylist anyway. And it's going to cost a lot and take longer to fix, because my hair is still recovering from a year ago where I went to a beauty school and they messed it up. But I went to a beauty school for like 3 years before that, and there was never any huge issues like that. Alright, so I will film just hopefully pieces of this, because I think it would be boring to watch the whole thing, and the chipmunk I don't think could speed it up fast enough. So enjoy, and I will see you when it is done. Welcome to my bathroom. I never thought I'd be filming in my bathroom, and this is hopefully soon to be a bathroom that will be gone. My lighting is terrible, I apologize. And my makeup, this is probably 5 to 6 hours after I filmed earlier, and my makeup's probably been on 14 hours, so I'm just wearing my makeup and that's it. So anyway, welcome to my bathroom. I'm wearing a bathing suit, but try to keep your eyes up here, everybody. And so this is my hair. I just pulled out a ponytail, so it's a little flat. This is what it looks like. And let's see how this goes. So start by detangling it. They said that they wanted me to brush it, so I did. I hate brushing my hair. I rarely do it, even when it's wet. I haven't done it in years dry. It just breaks it, and it's hard to detangle, and I hate it. Hate it so much. Alright, there it is. This is my before hair, and later we'll see my after hair. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, so now you were supposed to divide it into 4 sections. I've already done that. And here's what's in this box. There is the conditioner, shampoo, there is a stain guard, which I'll put on later, and some information that I never read, and then there are gloves, and I believe there's something, yes, and then a stain remover, which, geez, I'll need it. Okay, so you're supposed to put stain guard on first. I barely put any of this on because I didn't want to get it all over myself and mess up my hair. Now it is time to mix the color. You use bottle 1 that is marked, and you put it with a developer, and I mixed it in a bowl. So you just put them together. You can use it in that bottle too. And then this is just for the roots, so just put them on the roots, take out one section and do one section at a time. And I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm just kind of telling you quickly. Now, my roots are done. So you're going to set the timer. Isn't that lovely? you're going to set the timer, and then while you're doing that, you will be mixing your next bunch of color. So you will use the bottle number 2. It has our names on it. Isn't that exciting? And put that in with the developer. And I'm going to use the bottle this time because I actually do feel like it's a little easier. So now it is done. Remember, I ran out a little bit for the back, so I was using it sparingly. But so now you mix what's left of your product with equal parts of water. This is supposed to help get some of the color off your skin, I guess, and shine. And then you rinse it till the water runs clear. Murder scene. Especially if you have red, it's just going to look like you've killed somebody, but I didn't. So rinse till the water comes clear, which never happens when I actually go to a salon. And then this is the shampoo, and then I'm going to put in the conditioner. And here you go.
Okay, here it is. It is wet, and it looks pretty good. So there are pros and cons to this. It's been a little bit over 2.5 hours, and that is a long time. So I'm going to go to bed with it wet, which with curly hair is always a surprise of what hairstyle you're going to wake up to. And then tomorrow I will film so that you can see what it's like dry, and I will tell you the pros and cons. Alright, nighty night. So I did my hair last night, and this guy went to the beauty shop. Doesn't he look ridiculous? I love it. He's going to go back and visit the classroom that I student taught in, and I thought they would have fun with him having a mohawk. So this is Marshall and his first mohawk. Look at the camera. Look. Say hi. Wave, Marshall. He won't wave. Shake. Or 5. Yes. Oh, good boy. Okay, so let's talk about the salon, eSalon. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I am pretty impressed with the results. This is what the back looks like. Now, I didn't use a mirror. It does suggest you use a mirror. Hi, Maddie. Alright. Maddie wants to come up here. Hi, I'm Maddie, and I don't get to go to the beauty shop. I'm beautiful enough. Alright. So, Maddie, lay down at least.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay get off. Off. Now. Like, get off.
Okay. So that was my hair. This, so the color I chose was a little bit more of a coppery red. It's very similar to what I already had in my hair, except for my hair had highlights. And this is pretty close. This is more of a brown, I guess, than I would have wanted. Not too much, but it's very dull, especially up here, I think, and that's the one thing I don't like. So I do think that my hairstylist puts on something to make it a little bit more shiny, but even when I don't pay extra for that, because normally, like, if I get my hair done right, and just dyed, but right, it's about with tip, like $100. So, I mean, that's a lot. This, I have lipstick on my teeth.
Oh no. Okay. So,
This is considerably cheaper. I could have paid for some gloss, I think, or some serum or something at the end, but it was like 10 or 20 bucks or something, and it was, I mean, the price that I paid pretty much for this whole system. So, my thoughts are, if you are broke and you really cannot afford anything else, then do this. If you are pretty, like, decent at dyeing your hair, or you have like short hair and it's pretty easy, then do this. I still think that we should support our hairstylists, and they got an education in this. One of the cons is it took me over 2.5 hours without filming. That probably took like an extra 15-20 minutes, so not that much. If I did it every 6 weeks or so, you know, I think I could cut it down to, without filming and doing it every 6 to 8 weeks, I could probably cut it down to like 1 hour and 45 minutes. But that's still a really long time. Like when I go to my hairstylist, I'm in and out, and she has blown my hair dry and rolled it or round brushed it, and I look beautiful when I leave. And that all gets done in 2 hours. Granted, there's a difference between what this would normally be like 20 something dollars. You have to pay like $5 shipping, so $25 and equivalent to like 70 because I didn't get the gloss. So
To me, if I had the money, it would be worth it to spend the money for the results and for feeling pretty for a few days. I could have straightened and done my hair like she does because I almost got it to where I can do it just as well, but it's definitely not as quick. So anyway, if you are a person who likes to dye your hair yourself, or you know, you're decent at it and you want to save money, I think this is the way to go. If you're a person who changes your hair a lot, like I like red hair, but I like it to be a different color red every time I do it. Sometimes I want strawberry blonde, sometimes I want almost purple, and so anyway, this is probably not for you, and if you want highlights and stuff. So I do think they do some bleaching, I'm not sure, but they'll do like highlights. Now, I signed up for, you have to sign up for a subscription or renewal, and they give you an option between I think 4 weeks and 10 weeks. I signed up for 8, but I'm going to cancel just because I want to see how this goes, because in a week or two it could just all be gone and my hair could like fall out. So anyway, I'm going to cancel that and see what I think, but you can't cancel as soon as you order. You have to wait till it's shipped. And it shipped, well, they ask if you want it to be shipped immediately or when you want it, so that's kind of good if you just want to try it, but you're not ready yet. You can order it ahead of time. And it probably took a week to get here. It wasn't too long. I've had it for a week before I did it. So, yeah, I think it's nice. I just took a little bit longer than I normally would have. Also, I have pretty thick hair. Like, it used to be a lot thicker, and it's pretty long, and they ask you those questions. But I was really, really struggling to not run out of product. And at the end, you're supposed to put water in with the rest of the product, and you're supposed to shake it, and that's how you're supposed to, like, lather your hair up or whatever. And I ran out pretty much. If I would have done the back of my hair as well as I did the front and saturated it and really paid attention, I wouldn't have had enough. I barely probably had, I would say at the end, I probably had maybe 1/10 of the container. So, I don't know. But for the roots stuff, I don't know if the roots application is the same exact as the ends. It's just you're putting it on first because there was 2 bottles. I'm not really sure. I think it is slightly different. But that I had a good amount left. So I would have had definitely enough if I would use that. But I mean, there are people who have longer and thicker hair than me. So that's just what I'm saying. So I will comment that back. I think you can leave feedback and all that stuff. And so it sounds pretty good. I do like how my hair looks. It's very pretty. It's just a little bit more natural looking than I was going for. And it's not as vibrant and shiny. I do have a couple products that you can just spray in and make it shiny. So I like it to look glossy, not, you know, oily. And I like having that. And even with my own hairstylist, even when I pay extra, well, the natural stuff, or the normal stuff that she just puts in my hair that's not gloss, is definitely shinier than this. But the shine glossy stuff, whatever it's called, it only lasts like 3 shampoos, and then we're back to, you know, kind of this. So, I don't know, let me know if you tried it, because I am very interested. The tools I got, I've never used a brush on my hair, and I thought that would be easier. And I think it's easier to apply. But then when you're like moving it around and trying to get it in there and make sure you get all your pieces, the brush was not happening. And I didn't really like the bowl that much. The bottle needed to be just a little bit bigger because it wouldn't mix by shaking it. Like, I shook it for 2 or 3 minutes and there was still very much a separation. So that was a little bit of a pain. And the tools that I bought, the words are already rubbing off after one use, so I don't really care. I prefer not to have name brands on my stuff and do free advertising. But, so I think overall I would give it, I guess, a 7.5 out of 10. So it took a long time. Like, I got 4.5 hours of sleep last night because I had to get up really early, and I thought I was going to be able to do this in an hour. Maybe that's why I'm disappointed. So
use my referral link, please, because it does something. I think it gets us both $10 off. I'm not sure. I have so many random referrals, and I used to like really look into the stuff that I was doing on YouTube, but I'm doing so many random things that I just want to learn like everybody else, make mistakes like everybody else. And so I say try it. It's cruelty free, and that's awesome because a lot of products like that are not. And there was, you'll see that I put some of my eyebrows for the last 5 minutes to see. By the way, if you look at the video, they actually are lighter and like they don't show up. But when I actually use my brow powder, now they're like bright red. So I don't know, there's something weird going on. But anyway, so I have a little cut right here, and I got it in there, and it burned so, it burned. So I don't know if they're putting that on animals, and animals don't always have the same skin as us. Some of them have tougher skin, some of them don't. I mean, we don't have the same skin as each other, and we're allergic to different things and stuff. But anyway, I mean, just imagine, and they're putting this in like their eyes, and they're making them drink it, and beyond just, you know, dyeing their hair. So I appreciate a product that isn't testing on animals, because I'm inflicting this pain on myself. No one's inflicting it on me. Maybe the media and entertainment. No, I like red hair. I'd do it even if it was ugly. Okay, enough babbling. So if you want to see what it looks like in a couple of shampoos, this was one shampoo I did actually. My hairstylist, you can see right here that I have still a little bit of product, but normally when I leave the hairstylist, and I guess it's because I'm in a bowl or whatever, I'll have some hair color right here and through right here, and my ear will be, one ear sometimes is always red. So that was the positive, is I got almost all the color out, so I didn't look for a couple days, kind of like freak. And then the water did run clear. Normally when my hairstylist, whoever it is, it isn't even just my current one, I do have like there's a lot of product still left in my hair, so I wash it like for a couple of days. I was like 2 or 3 washes before the water runs clear. So anyway, watch my Birchbox should be coming tomorrow, so that won't be a good look at it, but probably like the BoxyCharm. I'm supposed to get that in 5 or 6 days, and so check that video out and you can see how it looks after. That'll probably be like 1 or 2 washings. Okay, so that's enough rambling. I hope you have a super weekend. Hopefully I'll get this up during the weekend. And if you're looking to get a pet, please look at your local rescues and shelters. Bye.